Yeah, just give me a signal. Yeah. Yeah. Why didn't you tell me? Welcome everybody to a powerful news update. And in today's news, Dr. Disrespect says he's dealing with anxiety because of his Twitch ban. Would you believe it? Guy Bomb, aka Dr. Disrespect, made his return to streaming in August on YouTube. Roughly a month after his very high profile ban from Twitch. It appears to be going well. Most of the videos he's posted since his comeback have drawn well over 1 million views. But despite that, he said yesterday that he's been struggling with anxiety since losing his channel to Twitch. Alright. Bomb opens the video saying that throughout his time in sports, he played NCAA Division II basketball at California State Polytechnic University. And as a very high-profile streamer, he'd never had to deal with anxiety before. But the loss of his Twitch channel, which he maintains, happened without explanation or recourse from the platform. He has had a major effect on his mental health. And I quote, "To have taken that away from you, and to not know why, and to not know anything about it, to not be told nothing, boom, taken, grabbed, everything we built, all the eggs in one bucket, boom, taken away," he says in the video. "The fact that I am here live on YouTube, it's been a fantastic return, I'm telling you. It is, but my anxiety levels, it's something that comes in these huge waves, and I'm having a hard time dealing with it, I'll be honest." I can't say that I expect to see more thoughtful, reflective Dr. Disrespect going forward. The bulk of the video is dedicated to in-character PUBG gameplay with but it's an unexpected acknowledgement from a guy whose whole deal is parodic hypermasculinity, and while Bomb doesn't go into great detail, it does feel like an admission. A heartfelt admission. So he says here, it might come in waves, just so you know. So there might be days where the dock seems off. Feels off. We're trying to learn the dark alleyway, man. He says, so to think that I'm here and I'm just kind of moving on, I'm not. I can't. How can I? I'm trying. But how can I? He also insists that he has no idea why he still has no idea why he was banned from Twitch. When he's first suspended from Twitch, we assumed that the reason would come out in short order, right? We all figured something would come out at this point, but still up in the air. Who knows, right? So unless someone at Twitch wants to spill the beans, right? Or something. Who knows? We all need to know, I think. Alright. It's not a good look on Twitch. That's just me. Next! This is a sad one, guys. This is a sad one. I hate to read this to you guys. karaoke live stream game Twitch Sings faces the final curtain. No. Twitch Sings has sung its last. Twitch announced today that the live stream karaoke platform, co-developed by Rock Band Studio Harmonix, will be down at the end of the year.
As we look to the future, we have decided to invest in broader tools and services that will help support and grow the entire music community on Twitch.
It said in the closure announcement.
Because of this, we have made the difficult decision to close Twitch Sings on January 1st, 2021. This community has inspired us with their talent and passion, and we thank you all for what you've given to Twitch Sings over the years, but we're just taking it away from you.
Twitch has a general music category with 3.6 million followers, and Twitch Sings represents a very small percentage of that, with just 161,000 followers. Friday afternoon may not be primo karaoke time, but it's not exactly banging right now either. It's not Friday. Can we update these cue cards? It's Saturday. Okay. So the top Twitch Sing stream currently has 157 viewers. What? No, it doesn't. Fake fact, alternative facts right there. So yeah, it's to wrap things up with something approximating a bang. Twitch is releasing its backlog of more than 400 new songs, although it will start pulling videos and clips on December 1st. For our contractual obligations. The whole thing, including VODs, past broadcasts, clips, and highlights, will disappear on January 1st, 2021. No more Twitch Sings. I mean, I felt it was lacking a lot of must-have titles. But, I mean, you know, you gotta get permission and all that stuff, don't you? So, anyways, it sucks to see it go, but it is what it is. Alright. No Man's Sky. Studio. Hello Game. Can we switch it, Elon? No Man's Sky Studio Hello Games is working on a huge, ambitious project. There are very few games that have followed the trajectory of No Man's Sky. The hype was huge, the launch a letdown. And then over the course of 3 years, fans went from demanding special exceptions for refunds on Steam to paying for a full size. Thank you, Billboard. It's one of the best comeback stories in video game history. And yes, I do agree. Hello Games recently released The Last Campfire. A very different and much smaller sort of experience, but the studio isn't sticking to that style of game alone from here on. Founder Sean Murray told Polygon that the studio is currently planning another huge, ambitious game like No Man's Sky. He didn't reveal anything about it, but he did share some thoughts on lessons learned from the launch of No Man's Sky, including that, in the end, he didn't really regret the path it took. There is this poison chalice or deal with the devil that I think any indie game developer would find actually a very difficult choice, right? The choice that we had with No Man's Sky, where if I was to go back again, I would find it very difficult to know what the right path was. He said, where you will have incredible interest in your game, you will have a huge amount of excitement for it,
but you will be in a rocket ship launching towards the sun, and you will be building that rocket on the way up. And there is an excitement and a craziness to that, where we've ended up with the game, where we have hundreds of millions of hours played, and a really happy community, and all of that kind of thing. You know, I'm okay with that deal that we did, right?
That deal is presumably a reference, at least in part, to Hello Games' marketing partnership with Sony, which included the game in its 2014 presentation at E3. That drove expectations through the roof, and also caused some consternation when the game began to look like it might be made into a PlayStation 4 exclusive. That isn't to say that Murray is eager to do the same thing all over again, especially given the effect that it had on Hello Games' staff.
That was a very, very hard process, and I wouldn't want to put anyone through that again, he said.
The success of No Man's Sky, which 4 years after its release remains a regular presence in the Steam Top 100 list, probably means that the studio has the stability and experience not to have to repeat the past. The studio took a completely opposite approach with the launch of The Last Campfire, dropping it by surprise on the Epic Games Store last week. And Murray said he's not sure what he wants to handle the next game, how he wants to handle the next game. From the sounds of it though, the lead will be more subdued.
I look back. I have done a lot of different press opportunities and things like that, and I reckon about half of what we did and a lot of where we had problems, I think where we were naive, we didn't really need to do, and we would have the same level of success, you know, he said. A lot of opportunities were put in front of us, and we were told that they were right things to do, and I look back and I'm not sure that they were super, super important to the overall outcome kind of thing.
Okay. You're weird head of Hello Games, dude. Murray. You're just a weirdo. Turn the thing. What's it? It says here, speaking of Hello Games, hello, why don't you all wake up watching out there in Twitch land and just realize the truth serums of the truthness that the earth is flat as a pancake. Arnold, what are you doing to my show, Arnold? I need a new director.